Hello everyone from a very sunny New York City in the beginning of March. I am leaving Manhattan East Village right now to go to Queens and have the best of the food tours that you can have in New York City. Guys, I just fell from the bike. Can you believe it? Just arrived to the subway station finally, and I discovered that I forgot my wallet at home. Jackson Heights. I'm actually not alone in this food tour, but I have a very special guide, a person who you have already met if you follow my channel. Ariel from the Urbanist.
Hi. I'm glad that you're alive.
Yeah, he said that the food that we're gonna have today
is the food of survival. It's knowing that we're gonna live another day. It's so beautiful.
Love that. Guys, I told you that today I would have been in a very special company because Ariel grew up in Jackson Heights.
I grew up in this wonderful neighborhood of Jackson Heights, Queens, which is the most diverse neighborhood in the entire world. Over 130 nationalities are represented here, and there's as many languages spoken here, which is kind of crazy.
Ariel is shooting a video for his channel too, so I will link them down below when it's ready. First stop is gonna be Arepas, and actually, you're dropping things to the microphone. Actually, I'm an Arepa virgin. I've never had arepas in my entire life, and I never really understood what they are, so I'm very curious. Let's go.
Get ready for launchies. So what we're listening to right now is some beautiful Latin American music, mostly salsa. Ooh, thank you. And salsa is one of two different types of music you'll mostly hear in this neighborhood blasting outside storefronts. Salsa and bhangra. Ooh, all right. No worries, thank you. Amazing. And do you have the other sauces? Okay, perfect. Thank you. Yes. Look at this. Thank you. Hey, what's the different sauces? So this is my
Pineapple, tomato mayo, and garlic.
Garlic. Okay, thank you.
So what are we going to eat? What did you order, Ariel?
So we ordered three different things to kind of show you what Latin American food is all about. We have arepa de queso with chicharrón. Now chicharrón is pork belly, which is very fatty, very greasy. We're gonna have a very greasy meal.
I love that.
And we have tostones, which is fried plantains, green plantains. So they're very savory. And we have arepa de choclo. And you can tell the word is also pre-Colombian language. And this is ground corn arepa. Look at that.
So you are really mixing them all together?
All together, yeah. So the cheese is very stringy, and here's with a huge heaping of sauce. Oh wow. What do you think?
I think it's very good. I like our different styles of making videos. I'm like totally random. You're so... You were saying that Jackson Heights has changed a lot since you
Yeah, Jackson
were
Heights
15, let's say.
has changed significantly. It used to be filled with mostly Latin Americans. When I was very little, which was in the early 90s, it was mostly still a lot of Irish Americans here. And that changed. Colombians started coming here, Ecuadorians, Peruvians. For perspective, my family's Puerto Rican, and I was the only Puerto Rican here. So I was really outnumbered by South Americans. Now, in the past maybe 6 or 7 years, it's been filled with a lot of Himalayans. So people from Tibet, from Nepal, from Bhutan, and Mumbai as well, and the Indians and Bangladeshi. So I used to eat a lot of Indian food as well here, but now there's a lot of that middle area of Asia.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
I've been to Jackson Heights. I think the third day I was in Europe for the very first time, and I just started my YouTube channel, so you can actually, I will link it here in the corner.
Oh, cool.
It's like my third vlog ever that I shot also in Jackson Heights. It was Jackson Heights and Flushing. I was with my couchsurfing host, one of the best hosts I've ever had, by the way. Nick was his name. So,
Oh,
yeah.
that's wonderful. And then did you experience anything in Jackson Heights when you were here for the first time?
Actually, we had a walk and we tried some carbs. I think it was Colombian and Dominican food.
Okay.
Yeah, it was mainly meat. But then we went also to Flushing and ate more there, so we didn't stay that much in Jackson Heights. But I have a very good memory of this neighborhood.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
wonderful. It's a great way to experience New York City for the first time. So whenever you need a tripod, all you gotta do is find a newspaper set or a garbage can. The interesting thing about this next place that we're visiting, it's on a residential street, and as I mentioned, it's a ethnicity that is not really well represented in Jackson Heights. It's Japanese.
It smells amazing. Oh, seaweed. I love this. This was amazing. Seriously.
So good.
I wish this place was in Manhattan. For $6, you get such a healthy and rich lunch. Amazing.
Well, this is a perfect time to mention that this video is sponsored by Jackson Heights Real Estate. Move to Jackson Heights. No, I'm just joking.
Would be a good idea though.
Yeah, it would
I
be.
really suggest that.
And it was very inexpensive. The matcha was about $2.50, and the sandwich was huge. It was about $6.
You know what? I really like matcha. Like simple one without latte. Latte? Latte is Italian word actually for milk. Without milk, I meant. It's very earthy flavor. I think that's the word to define this. It's like grass, not weed. I mean grass. The normal grass. The flavor of the normal grass that you find in the lawns.
Precisely.
But good. It's not too bitter. It's not. Yeah. some time to find this place because it's actually in a convenience store. So we're gonna go inside here now.
Dame un mexicano, por favor. Gracias. Puro camarón. Puro camarón, sí. This is a cóctel de camarón y pulpo, which is a shrimp and octopus cocktail with some cilantro, tomato sauce, and some avocado on top. Can't wait to try this. Now we are in the center of Jackson Heights, which is along 74th Street. And the interesting thing is 74th and 73rd are split up by two different ethnicities. We here are right now along the Indian area. So we have a bunch of Indian foods, Indian buffets. We even have a huge Indian supermarket, the Patel Brothers. But the other side is Bangladeshi. And there we have a lot of great sweets, which we'll eat for our last stop. Now we already ate inside a bodega. Now we're gonna eat inside a cell phone store.
What?
Yep, inside a cell phone store. This is a Tibetan restaurant. There's a huge population of people from mostly the Himalayan regions coming here to Jackson Heights the past 20 years. We're gonna come to Tibetan, but there's also Nepalese, there's Bhutan, and a few others. Yes. We'll look for chicken and beef. Momos, please? Yeah. Chicken and, no, I mean beef and chives. Yeah, to go.
What did you order? What are we waiting for?
We are waiting for the beef and chive momo, which is, you're gonna see, looks a lot like a dumpling.
Momo.
Because it is.
Okay.
But it's called a momo.
It's Nepalese.
No, it's a momo.
Momo.
It's a Nepalese pierogi.
Okay. Right.
Because pierogis are also Nepalese.
Yes. By the way. Actually chatting while eating, and he was saying so many interesting things that I'm gonna turn the camera to him.
By no means am I an expert in Nepalese or Tibetan food. This is my short experience with it. I've noticed that they have more emphasis on kind of fresher ingredients or fresher taste to it. So it's at least with Tibetan, it's similar to Southern Chinese cuisine, but it's more less emphasis on fried and less emphasis on fatty cuts of the meat, and also not much use of like offals and stuff like that. And it's more use of vegetables and brighter broths. And then when we got Nepalese food is more similar to Tibetan, except there's a lot more emphasis on vegetables, mostly because there's been a huge population boost of Hindus in Nepal. So now we're just going one more block away to have some Bangladeshi sweets.
Nice! I'm very full. As you have seen, we have eaten a lot of food. But I have space for dessert, I must say. Yeah, a little bit of sweet. Yeah.
Well,
I can do that.
I said sweet, but again, we're going to encounter kind of a mix of sweet and savory.
That's interesting.
So it's very interesting with Bengali sweets.
Oh,
yeah.
Patel Brothers, wait. Is this the Indian supermarket you were talking about?
Indian supermarket, yeah.
Patel Brothers, people. By the way, when you see green caps,
Yeah.
that means that we are in Queens or in Brooklyn, right?
Green cabs are outer boroughs.
Oh,
So
okay.
any of the 4 boroughs.
Yeah, because we are used to see yellow cabs in New York, but those are actually Manhattan cabs. So if you go to other boroughs, you're gonna see that they have these lime green ones that are very funny.
You can take those into Manhattan, but they can't pick up people in Manhattan.
Yeah,
or
right.
they could pick up people in Manhattan, but they have to go to the outer boroughs. Yeah.
They didn't want us to film in there, but actually the place was amazing. They had so many different kind of sweets, and I would have liked to show you how they were actually cooking the things, because you could see everything. It was really a pity that we weren't able to film in there, but
It happens.
yeah, you're gonna see at least the sweets that we got,
Yeah.
which are called Ariel. You're gonna have to explain us, because I have no idea what you got.
Dahi puri. And dahi puri is what is called a chat. And chats are these, so in Bangladesh they would most likely call this a savory. However, to me they taste like a savory meets a sweet, because there's a lot of sweetness in here because of the chutneys that they use. So a chat is a mixture of these different types of chutneys and sauces. On top of a bready encasing filled with chickpeas and potatoes. That's right.
So, we tried the Bangladeshi dessert. To know what we think about it, you're gonna have to go to his video, because I didn't film the part. We filmed it only on his camera. So you're gonna go watch his video. I'm gonna link it down in the description below, also in the cards up here. You're gonna find it. And now it's a wrap. We're gonna go home.
Thank you for inviting me over. Well, I invited you over, but
Yeah.
thank you for having me on your channel.
Thank you for showing me all these beautiful things. I would have never found all these places without you, honestly.
Yeah.
And this was also a good excuse to come back to Jackson Heights with a native from Jackson Heights. That this was amazing.
My pleasure. If you
Thank
want to see
you.
more of my videos, you can go on Urbanist. I explore cities all around the world, just like Mary Jane over here.
I'll leave the channel down below and his Facebook page as well. He does live videos from all over the world. Okay, good night everyone.